Hello everybody and welcome back to Skyrim Let's Play Caden Romance Mod. We are at the very next location for his personal quest. So this is just a little bit of northwest of Agnes Mill by Windhelm, and it's this burial mound. So even if the burial mound hasn't really been taken care of yet, you can still come get it here. So I just wanted to show this. Akaveri Targe. Amulet of Silent Flame, gold, Starlit Circle? That's cool. And then there's a sealed letter. So we're going to take all of those. And then let's look at this sealed letter. Oh, my beloved son Caden, if the gods allow it, I will be standing at your side when you uncover these heirlooms. But with events unraveling as they are, I've come to realize this may never be. I realize now I may be writing my last words to you. As your father used to say, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Like some of the other surviving Akaveri, our bloodline was charged with preserving and protecting what relics and information we had left until the last Dragonborn arrived and the Dragon Guard could return to their true purpose. What you find here are some such treasures. Guard them and use their power to protect yourself in turn. I have left more in the world for you and have faith that if you discover these, you'll find the rest. At this moment in time, I can't predict what else is safe to write or how much you know of our family and clan. I have faith that if the worst should happen, Tarbin or Brynjar will protect you as they have promised me. I'll leave you instead with something else you must know above all else. You have been the light of my life, my child. As I write this, I hold you sleeping in my lap. So small and new, and yet even now I see the shades of the man you will become. Even if my worst fears are realized and I cannot be there to raise you, do not ever doubt how much you are loved or how proud I am to be your mother. Ugh, it's hurting my mama's heart. For some nights now I have dreamt of you, not as an infant in my arms, but a grown man. You walk over snow and ice in the darkest of night when the sun finally rises and turns the sky to fire and dragons soar from the horizon. I cannot help thinking thinking that as the heir and the empire spirals to an end, you will be there to see the great rebirth from the ashes. Remember this, when misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world, when the brass tower walks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed flail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes, and the will turns upon the last dragonborn. You may be the last of our clan alive to see it. I close the letter now with desperate hope it is not the end. With all the love in my heart, May. No. Let's talk to Caden.
Alright.
Okay. There was a cache buried within the cairn.
This must have been what the clue meant. Search the bones of our ancient enemies. The dragon burial mounds. It's not as if they could have predicted the dragons would be brought back to life.
Nope. There was a letter left with the relics. You need to read it.
What? Let me see. By the gods, can it be possible? After all these years?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yes. Alright, it's just...
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot written here I need to take in. Excuse me.
Okay. An ice ray. And he killed me. It didn't even let me get my healing spell off. Alright, I need to do that over again. Alright, so the next thing it says we need to do is rest somewhere with Caden and see if he's willing to talk. So I guess we just need to go somewhere. So let's travel somewhere real quick.
Alright.
Yes, everything is okay. So let's have him rest here, but let's have him also take a look at this relic.
Clever craftsmanship on that medallion. It looks to be made from ebony and dragonbone. And see, it bears the Akaviri symbol for the dragonborn. Perhaps this amulet was meant for you.
Cute. Take a look at this relic.
Now that's what I call a shield. Just look at that craftsmanship. though you may get better use of it than me.
I won't use it. Alright, let's rest here.
Aye, I won't argue there.
Okay. Give him a chance to sit down.
Hello there.
Okay, how are you? You've been quiet.
Aye, and sorry I have been. I'm doing alright, I promise you. That letter gave me a lot to think about.
It can help to talk it through, too.
I think you may be right there. It's no use staying stuck in my head.
So, you know who your mother was.
And I'm more grateful than words can explain. It's bittersweet. I wish even more now that I knew her. But I was left with such a legacy. Keep whatever you want from what we find.
Aw,
As the Dragonborn,
you're
it
so
sounds
sweet.
like it's your birthright. This letter is more than enough for me.
no. Are you sure?
Completely.
Ah.
It was my past I was looking for, not treasure. It's so strange how prophetic her words turned out to be.
Why, you think it was fate that we met?
The last Dragonborn, and one of the last Akaviri, does sound mighty suspicious as far as destiny is concerned. Besides, if history keeps repeating itself, you'll soon have a new empire to build. And perhaps a new dragon guard to go with it.
Perhaps. Caden, first of the Dragon Guard. It has a nice ring to it.
Aye, it does. I sound more important than you now.
Okay. So we got that part done. Let's see. Tell me about yourself.
Of course. What were you wondering?
Can I ask you how Brynjar died?
Exposure. That's what the priests called it anyway. See, Brynjar fought in the Great War, but he lost his faith in the Empire after the Concordant was signed. That, joined with whatever horrors he'd seen in action, had scarred something in his mind. Happens all too often. So, he tried to fight those demons with drink. I'd grown up seeing it, so I didn't quite notice how he'd worsened over the years.
No.
One winter night, he went out in search of something stronger. They found his body the next morning, lying on the steps to the temple, frozen solid.
How
No one
awful.
wanted to kill himself. It was clear he didn't care if he did or not.
I'm sorry, it must have been painful.
I wasn't sad. I was angry. He could have died fighting, or as an old man surrounded by some family, or in any other way that might have had some bloody dignity. Instead, he just left.
It's sad. He was sick, Kai. That doesn't change the good he did, yeah? You made a promise to your mother according to that letter, and he took care of you.
I suppose you're right. And a more forgiving person than I am. Perhaps I could learn a thing or two from you.
You'll find peace. It just takes time.
Thank you for, listening.
Of course.
Of course. What were you wondering?
Alright, so we have that part done.
Something on your mind?
Anything else? Oh, I didn't see anything else. Any thoughts?
Dragon's Reach. Built to capture and house ferocious, fire-breathing dragons. Which is why it makes perfect sense to build it from wood.
Oh yeah, perfect sense. Something on your mind?
Well, a lot right now. Nothing much I want to share.
Well,
What
that's
are you
not very
thinking?
nice. Alright.
Guess we better get going.
Okay, so it is on to the next part of our quest. Let's see. Don't think there's anything else quite yet. So we'll just have to wait till the next part of the quest. Okay, so that is the end of Caden's personal quest, according to some research. We still have his romance quest line to figure out, but that's just a matter of skipping some more time with him. And then we also have the Daedric quest that we can do with him, but I think I'll save that until after we're done with his romance.
You alright?
So, is everything alright?
Yes. Well, sort of. I've been meaning to speak with you.
About? Of course, what's wrong?
When we first began traveling together, it was because I promised to repay a life debt to you. After every battle we've been through, some might say that debt has long since been discharged.
You wanna leave?
No, that's not what I was getting at.
He looks
I've
so
been on my
concerned,
own
bless him.
a long time, without anyone I felt I could trust, or any place to really belong. Since I've met you,
It's raining.
started to change. There are many ways to save a life, Dragonborn. And you've saved mine in more than I can explain. Finally, I'm carving out a future, and remembering what it means to care about someone enough that
Oh.
you put their life before your own. I want to know if you still want me at your side. Not as a mercenary under obligation, but as your friend, your ally.
My lover. You've been my friend for a long time now. There was no need to even ask.
It warms my heart to know it, friend.
Friend. Oh. Alright, let's rest here.
I think we've earned it.
Okay, wait.
Aye.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Cold this far north has a way of creeping into your bones. I think of a way too to keep you warm.
Oh, I could use some company between the burrs.
You've been thinking it too. Stay with me tonight. You know I'll still be there in the morning.
Okay, so there are 3 different relationship routes you can take. More cold, warm, or hot. Hot is where you immediately jump into the intimate sides. Warm is where you're kind of like, yeah, but let's take it slow. And then cold is where you're like, even though you talk to him with the Amulet of Mara on, which is weird. So I'm going to go with the hot way. If you want to play through this, you can see what he has to say if you take it the other way. So, gods, I want you to.
I could tear that armor right off your body. Come on.
Oh,
You will need a campfire tonight.
another thing. Oh my goodness. So, you can replace the animations with a replacer on Nexus. I think it's called Caden Q-Team Replacer. And then that will automatically lead it into whatever adult mods that you have installed from Lover's Lab or whatever. And then if you want more spicy animations, you can do that. Honestly, in my personal game, I might have done that, but for YouTube, I'm gonna keep it PG. Okay. Wait. Tuck.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Why are you way over there?
Aye. Alright.
Come back. Give me a kiss.
Best idea I've heard all day.
No!
It's been a long road. Get your rest.
No, that's not what I wanted.
What do you need?
I want give me a kiss.
Your beautiful eyes are telling me that you want a kiss.
Oh. So you can also get a kiss replacer. That one's kind of basic. Alright, I think there's a few more things that you can do. Tell me about
What's
yourself.
got you curious? Hello there, lass.
Lass. Embrace.
Come here.
So that's the kind of weird animation that you can do. You can replace that. I might replace it before we get to the next part.
Aye.
Anything else? How you doing?
I'm glad we're friends.
Oh, friends with benefits, I see.
That's good to know.
Alright, so next thing you really need to do is just
Guess we better get going.
spend some more time with him. So you can have him give you a kiss even when you're having him follow you. So just have to wait for the next part.
I'm behind you.
Alright, so I finally figured out how the Skyrim Kiss Caden patch works.
Hey, I have something for you.
Oh, okay. What do you want to give me?
Sort of a luck talisman.
Aww.
I might not be a silversmith, but I'm pretty handy when it comes to scrimshaw. And since I had you in mind when I made it,
No, you carved this for me?
from some bone of the last dragon we brought down. Bit harder to work than a hawker tusk, but means it'll last a long while.
No. It's beautiful. I love it.
Well, I made it for you after all. You're the only...
The only what?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's... You've said that before. I know it's not nothing.
You do, eh? Well, keep digging there. You might make it to Akavir.
Okay. So... Oh yeah, about the other night. We can do that. But I wanted to show you guys this animation. So you saw what the other animation was, where he basically assaults your face. You can also get this custom animation. It takes a little bit of work because you have to do Forge New Idol, the skeleton mesh, and you have to download FFG and Papyrus utility, just a lot of different little mods that don't take up much, but it's just a pain to try and figure out. So, but it is worth it because
Looks like you need a hug and a kiss. Come here.
it does make it worth it, because you get these adorable little animations like this. Look at how cute this is. So they hug. So right now he's holding me off the floor. And then you look into each other's eyes and you kiss. And it's adorable. And then, of course, it gets a little saucy. Don't worry, there's not anything else. But basically, it just keeps cycling through these animations until you stop it. You can set a key to stop it, or you can just jump, which is easier.
Aye.
But we can do about the other night.
With that night still on your mind. I won't forget it anytime soon.
Yeah, where you just said that we're friends. Okay. So you can say that it was a mistake, or you want to slow it down. What did it mean to you?
That feels like a pretty loaded question. I don't bet every companion I travel with, if that's what you were wondering. I wanted you. I felt close to you, but it wasn't enough. I wanted more. Why? What are you thinking?
So I'd like having you in bed. I could have you right now. Okay. So I'm not sure what to say, but we could just do this,
You don't have to ask me twice.
And then I downloaded, of course, the Skyrim Kiss, so that changes animations, but it doesn't add any sex animations, which I really appreciate, especially for YouTube.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, we're gonna have rest here,
Hell yeah.
and then No, there's nothing else. So we're just gonna have to wait for the next part.
Alright then.
And most of this might just be Dem and Bree's home, but you know, that's okay. Alright, so it's been a little bit more time.
Aye.
Let's see. Anything else? How are you doing?
I feel great. You alright?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad.
But do you have anything else? I'm gonna get some rest.
Want some company?
You look tired too. Why not join me?
Well then.
Sleep wasn't what I was thinking of.
Aye. Well now.
Oh, look at that. They're just so cute. Hee. My goodness,
Right.
so close to me. So that's something that you can do to automatically get yourself into that, especially if you already have.
I was just starting to get cozy though.
We've been here 2 days.
Aye.
Alright, anything else? I don't think anything else has gone on yet. So
I've got your back.
you can keep skipping 12 hours and it changes everything. But if you have something along Lover's Lab, you can also get that going. I think I'm going to do one more scene, but I'm going to go somewhere different than Dusty Bree's home. Just so we can get the last bit for our episode. Alright, anything to say to me?
So you are the Ysmir, Dragon of the North.
Yeah. We just finished the Greybeards thing, so that's why we're here. That's why he's sitting interrupting our conversation. Let's see if there's anything else.
Aye. I think we've earned it.
Wait.
You alright?
Any thoughts?
Nothing important.
Well, I'm just gonna have to wait until you have something to say. Excuse me, where did you get that mug of mead?
So you are the Ysmir, Dragon of the North. My dragon. You have my heart more than ever.
Oh, so cute. So, what's on your mind?
Just leave me with my thoughts.
Excuse me.
Alright?
Something bother you?
What? Oh, excuse me, mine was elsewhere.
You've been distracted.
Can you blame me? You've been on my mind all day. I've never wanted someone so much in my life.
No. You're insatiable, you know that.
Oh, I know. I'm the one with the hunger, aren't I? Though it's more than just that.
What do you mean? I was saying that without even reading it.
When I say I want you, it's more than just tasting your lips, or feeling your skin against mine. It's... what do I want to say? I never was too good at talking about matters of the heart at all.
You can tell me anything, you know?
That's just it. I think I can tell you anything. I've never known anyone I can trust so much. Or had anyone become so precious to me. Each morning I wake up, my first thought is of you, and I get this home I've never had before.
Be still my heart. No! Please say what you were going to.
Dragonborn, I'm in love with you.
Oh, kiss him now.
Should I take that as a good sign?
Yes. Well, it's not a bad one.
Then kiss me again, and I might be satisfied. What's on your mind, kid?
Okay, getting down and dirty and higher off the car. Let's get you out of that gear. So these are things that you can do to get more kisses, and you can use that to lead into, you know, more sexy times. But, you know, we're not doing that right now.
Aye, that's in the rules.
So I think,
Hello there.
hello there, but we're gonna say goodbye. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We finally got to a really good point in our romantic relationship with Caden. He said, I love you, and he's calling us kitten. But I just think I'm so happy. We're finally here. But we still have a long ways to go because there's marriage. We also get a player home, and then you can also adopt children, and you can have him have fatherly interactions with those children. There's no custom child from this quest like there was with Bishop, but you still get that really cute interaction with the adoptive children. And then there's also his danger quest that we can do. So we still have a little long ways to go, but I'm really happy with where we are. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.